Hello, Summit. So, good evening and welcome back. So, this video is going to be very short and very brief. So, I'm just trying to show you how to sew or tailor the flap of your velvet fabric. Now, most tailors don't know how to fix this flap on their outfits, and one reason is because this Ishiagu stuff tends to obstruct the needle from perforating very well. This stuff used to, gum on the needle. So in this video, I will show you how to sew this fabric, this velvet Ishiagu, without any obstruction from the fabric. So you will learn how to also iron it, that you won't have the Ishiagu peeled off, because especially those of us or some persons that bought the Ishiagu that's not original, this Ishiagu stuff used to disturb very well, especially velvet. It used to disturb very well than the cotton. So I'm going to show you how you can fix your flap, handle your fabric with your iron without any obstruction. This stuff will run like a regular cotton fabric. So let's get down to the main video proper. All right, so sewing velvet Ishiagu has been one of the major challenges most fashion designers face. Now, I don't need to tell you what you pass through. If you have been working with velvet Ishiagu, you observe that to sew the flap is always a challenge. But in this tutorial, I want to show you the trick I use in sewing my velvet Ishiagu flaps and every other area that tends to pose a challenge, right? So yeah, as you can see, I have a whitish stuff on it. Now this is just a candle. Just bring any candle of your choice. Candle. Once it's candle, then any track you are going to sew, rub that candle on it. Rub the candle on that track, that part you are sewing. Rub candle on the area you are sewing, and then you sew. Now, with the help of this candle, this fabric will not shrink. One, it will not squeeze, it will not dance, it will not retain or remain like the regular, what's it called, cotton, right? And your thread will not cut. Now, most importantly, the thread cutting is one of the reasons I am showing you this video, because I know most people are into this. That's why most tailors run away from velvet. So during this seasonal period or anytime you have velvet, please use this method and thank me later. So I think this video is going to be a video that you show your appreciation by sending me money. So if you charge for this velvet, you have to send me money, because of have given you a trick. I will drop my account number in this video so that you send me money. Telling me God bless me alone is not enough these days. You need to allow God to use you to bless me. So you sew all through this area. This is a sewing hack that most people don't know, and it will spoil your work if you don't know it. You get there, you sew, you stop at the point you want to, wherever you want to stop, the 6 inches mark, and then where you want to stop, and then you end it nicely. So this is a sewing hack. So I will drop my account number on the screen in this video. So if this video is helpful to you, please don't forget to send me money here. If you send me money, you can now comment and say I sent you a token in your OPay, so that I will know that yes, this went a long way to help a lot of people out there. So now most people ask me, how do I intend to remove the chalk? Now let's go and remove it together. So now to remove your chalk, all you need to do is to use your steam iron. I always encourage you guys to use steam iron. And then this is also going to show you how to iron this fabric without stain or without pulling off the Ishiagu design. Most people also do have the same challenge when they are sewing this velvet, especially the one that's not too original. You notice that this Ishiagu will be pulling off. So this video is also going to explain to you what I'm doing to make sure I retain these things while sewing. So that's the reason you should send me money in this video. I'm not begging you, I'm commanding you to send me money. So now, what you do now, this iron has what they call Teflon cover. Teflon cover. Now, even if you have a dry set iron, you can use Teflon cover and place in front of it. It will still give you the same results, right? So place Teflon cover. This is very important. It's called Teflon cover. Teflon cover, right? Now get it. And then once your iron is hot, you iron that area you have marked with wax, and automatically it will disappear. All the the chalk, the handle will go off. So this Teflon cover as well is helping to safeguard this. This thing will not melt this. Look at it, it will not melt it. because of Teflon cover is installed on the iron surface, right? So now you have to iron properly. You place this underneath just like this. Remember that this is how the flap is installed. You get the hair. So place it underneath just like this, and then you gently iron. You iron with your steam. It will relax it properly, and you will not notice or see any issue with your flap once you are sewing velvet. So look at it, this is it. You see how neatly done, neatly installed this flap is, right? Look at the inside, well relaxed, no rumples, no squeeze, with ease. But if you don't use the candle, you observe that before you even finish sewing the flap, the whole thing has rumpled. So this is a trick I use over the years, and it has been working for me. So that's why I'm not scared of sewing velvet fabrics anytime it's being brought to me. So this is how I go about it. So you iron, and then you see everything is well relaxed, properly relaxed. So this is it. You see how neat it is. The Ishiagu fabric is still there. It's not pulling off, and the flap is well tailored. So most tailors will not tell you this. So even the pockets, if you want to fix the pocket as well, after you have prepared your pocket, then you hold it firmly at a position where you want to fix it. Then you measure the pocket points, then you hold it all through that position. Then you're also going to rub this candle wax at the edge where you're going to sew. At the edge, any candle can do this. It must not be this big candle. Any candle can do this. Candle is going to help your machine stitch this properly without much problem, right? So this is it. You hold it this way. This is the position I want to fix my pockets. So the essence of this video is just to show you how to sew velvet Ishiagu. It's not really a tutorial on how to sew properly, right? So if you want to learn this as well, you can as well ask me to teach you this. But then before I teach you this in the cotton sewing aspect of it, those of us that are already sewing velvet but have issues with this, if this video had solved any of your problems, don't forget to send me money. Very important. So you carefully thread this. So you see how it's moving, right? I'm not having much challenges anymore, unlike before. If I did not do this now, my thread will have cut more than 5 times just in this one line. So this solves you a whole lot. This solves you a whole lot, like a whole lot. This solves you a whole lot. So this is how it's being done. This solves you a whole lot. So you carefully thread this. So this is an ancient trick. So I actually got to learn this from my mom, because my mom, she was a seamstress, though she has resigned. I told her to stop sewing because of her age. So I actually learned it from her, how she was sewing velvet those days. She would tell us to bring candle. Sometimes she would tell us to bring chalk or oil or paper and hair. But why I prefer this candle, because it's kind of very beautiful, seeing candle in sewing. So this is how it is. After you have done this as well, the next you will do is to also stitch, go and iron it out, just the way you iron the pocket, the flap, so that the chalk can vanish. The chalk is wax, and it melts at the slightest heat, so that it will not retain there. So look at it. You see how fine it is, right? So I will go and iron this just this way I iron. I will come back and show you the result as well. So look at it. I have ironed the pockets, and this is how relaxed it is, right? So you use the candle to go through even the sleeve edge. You you mark the candle on it where you're going to sew, and you thread everything, the joining. Once you're sewing from the front, you mark the candle. But if you are sewing from the inside, like where this thing is not affected, you sew normally, it will work. So this is just a DIY. I do hope you enjoyed the video. So my account number is on the screen. Try to send me money. Send me 2K to tell me thank you for this. All right, bye-bye for now.